Angie, I've heard that you've had some success in involving new women in your unit in surprising ways, and especially younger women. I wonder if you could share with the rest of us how you have done that.
Okay, I'd be happy to. Our unit has started attracting younger women in some of the programs that we've had. One of the last programs that we had young ladies who were 20-something, which is not the average age in our group, and it was wonderful. They came because we were making lay ed kits. Another program that we had where the ladies were invited personally, we were putting together health kits to go overseas. A few of the things that I've put together that have helped, I think, our unit, that would help other units, would be you have to market your events. If you market your events, what you do is you're advertising. You put it on your website, you put it in your newsletter. You let everybody know what the most exciting thing is that's coming up. Let's say your next program is going to be for Empower House. Empower House helps victims of domestic violence. And so that sounds kind of dreary, and you're wondering, how do you market that? Well, you tell them you're going to have a speaker come and tell some of the things that happen to the ladies and children in our area, and then you're going to have them talk about how they help and how can the people in our UMW help those ladies who use Empower House. Instead of having it be real negative, you use the positive points and tell them how they can help. You get them into what they can do. Everybody wants to help. Everybody wants to serve. You have to figure out where that is. Where does that person want to serve? How do they want to help? The next thing that goes right into that is you ask these ladies. Like for instance, Miss Becky here. Would you be willing to come to our UMW meeting on Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know anything about UMW?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, pretend you don't.
No, I don't know anything about UMW.
Would you be willing to come to our UMW? It meets Tuesday at 7.
Yes, I'll be free at 7.
Oh, that would be great. Well, that's a good way to ask, but a better way would be, Miss Becky, guess what? We are doing something so exciting this Tuesday. I want you to come join us. It's at 7. We're gonna have food, we're gonna have childcare, but we're gonna learn, I don't know, about people in Sierra Leone. That's one of our mission projects in church. And we're gonna learn all about the people and their culture and their food. And I think you would like this. I mean, we have mission trips that go all the time, and I heard you talking to somebody about that. Would you like to come and join us and be my guest? I want you to sit right beside me. Would you do that?
Yes.
I would love to have you there. That's the ask.
All right.
That's what you do. You don't have to have that much enthusiasm, but it helps. But know what the program is. Know what the speaker is going to talk about. A good general idea. And even if you don't, you have a good idea of what the program is in general. Most people who are working within the UMW, they're going to have a good idea of what the counter events is. If you're inviting ladies who aren't involved with UMW, those are the ones that we're trying to reach. Ladies who aren't actively coming, who may not know, that's what you do. You give them a personal invitation, like I've given Becky, and you tell them about that next event, and then you say, oh, guess what? Not only is this month a really great program, next month we're putting together lay-ed kits for families in Sierra Leone in this little mission place that our church supports. We're going to put together things for little babies that aren't born yet. I would love to have you help. What do you think? You love babies, don't you?
Oh, yes.
They're so cute. And just think that the little kit that you help us put together is going to be on a brand new baby in another country. Isn't that exciting? We're having food there too. Come on, come join me.
Well, I think the really important thing, so far as I'm concerned, is you asked me to come sit by you. I might not know anybody in UMW, so I'm not willing to come in by myself and look around and all of that.
Right.
You made it very welcome.
So it wasn't anything that I invited you to do. It's that I asked you to come sit by me and be my guest.
Right.
And that's what we need to do with these ladies that may not know much about UMW. Maybe they've come to 1 or 2 things, but they're not sure. It's anything new. You need to make it personal. You need to know more about them, learn more about them, find out what their interests are, find out where they are interested in serving, and match that to what we have in UMW, because we have so many places in UMW to serve. Here's some other things. Research other churches, research other programs. outside of your immediate area. Find out what they're doing to draw in younger women. And then see how you can apply that to your own church. There could be 1 or 2 programs that you could pull from another church and see if it'll fit with yours. It could be something just as simple as last year we had a ladies membership tea. We didn't call it a membership tea. We called it a ladies tea. We had 3 new members on the spot who had not been to UMW. One who was in our day circle but had never joined, and then 2 ladies who just came in because somebody invited them.
Wow.
And they joined that day.
Awesome.
And one lady started getting really active after that one meeting. And she had just moved there like a week before.
Wow.
So that's not going to be everybody every time, but that's our success story from last year. And that was exciting for all of us because, oh my gosh, 3 new members in one day. Also, you need to learn new technology. Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Know what they are, know how to use them, learn how to use them for your UMW group. I'll take 2, Facebook and Twitter. You can link them together. You can put something on Facebook saying, we're having a membership tea, come join us. We're having high tea, we're having little crumpets, and we have beautiful hats, and we'll give away prizes. It's not so much about the membership as it is the fellowship and making that relationship. And the ladies are going to want to come to that tea because they want to be part of a high tea. Maybe they've heard about it, they've not been part of it, and they want to see who else is going to be there. But because you've invited them to come, you put something on Facebook, so now it's bigger than just your invitation. Oh, look, it's out there in social media. I've seen it on Facebook and Twitter. This is going to be a really big event. It gets hyped up in their mind. They want to be there. It's all about the hype with the younger people. I hate to say it, but it really is. And then just texting, just basic texting somebody. The person that you've spoken to, that I've invited Becky to come join us for learning about Sierra Leone. I'm going to text her 2 days before. Can't wait. I am looking forward to it. We're going to have the best seat in the house. That's going to get her excited about coming. She'll want to be a part of that. Now I bet you're feeling kind of loved a little bit. Included is the great word of like, wow, she cares about me. It isn't fake caring. It's actually thinking about that invitation that I've made. It's thinking about how can I bring you in more? How can I, like you said, feel included? We're supposed to be an inclusion group, and sometimes we can accidentally become exclusionary, where we're all about our UMW, we're all about our ladies who've been here and the way we've always done things, and forget the ladies on the outside we want to come in. We need to find that way, and these are great ways of bringing them in, not just have bottoms and seats, but having real people, real personalities who have a love of Jesus that want to serve. You're giving them an opportunity to serve, where before they think of it as a grandma club. I'm sorry to say that, but the younger ladies do. And as I tell the younger ladies, this is not just your grandma's UMW, because you're a mom, you're a grandma, but you're a sister and you're a friend. And you can be those things to these ladies in a way that they need a mentor, and that's what those things do. The mom, the grandma, the sister, the friend, those are all mentor places. You can mentor a lady as young as a couple years younger than you. Titus 2 Women is about mentoring, and the goal of a Titus 2 woman is to train younger women in biblical, simple to measure, spirit-empowered, love-based living. And what that means is Paul charged all women, reverent women, godly women, to seek out and meet every younger woman in the church to train, love, and mentor them. Train them up in the way that they should go. That's what Titus 2 is about. So the older ladies really need to be that Titus 2 lady for the younger ladies. I've had a few ladies in our circle who've mentored me. When things got rough, they would call and it's okay, and don't quit, and it's going to be fine, and let's just pray about this together. And that encouragement kept me coming back. It kept me from quitting when something got tough. So we're talking about bringing people in, but you're also talking about keeping people. And so when you want the younger women to stay, whether you and your group decide you personally are going to mentor Edna when she comes in, or maybe I come to your group and you think, okay, I'm going to have Debbie be the mentor for the next 5 women that come in, and then Edna, you're going to mentor the next 5 people. Whether you do it just because you chose chose to do it, or you've assigned ladies to do it, the elder ladies who are more mature, more spiritually mature, and they're closer in their walk with God than these younger ladies are. However you choose to do that, it's going to love these ladies in and keep them. It's going to train them in the way that they should be, godly women that love God, that are seeking His Word, that are raising their kids in the way that they should go. They need that family influence, that relationship influence, and that's really, really huge. We don't think of UMW always as a relationship organization, but it is. We're a sisterhood, absolutely. We're a sisterhood, and we may not always think of it that way, but we need to. Even though we're not the same age, we have the same love, the same common interest, and we want to serve God. And we have all these lovely mission areas in our church, in our unit, in our conference to serve, that's where our heart and our passion is. We're doing it for the love of the Lord. We're doing it to help other people. We're loving one another as Jesus has called us to do. And we're also encouraging one another to do that. And that's how you're going to get people to stay. Some other ways I have a hospitality committee in your UMW. And it doesn't have to be formal. It could be informal. It could just be, Becky and Edna decide, well, Edna's gift is cooking, I'll tell you now. But she's decided she's going to cook for 3 of the 4 meetings in a year. And you're going to be in those 3 of those 4 meetings, standing at the door, shaking everybody's hand, hugging them up, loving them, telling them the next direction to go. And you're going to maybe have them do their name tags and tell them what the next thing is, and call them by their name, and tell them where they can sit, and pair them up with people. That would be your hospitality committee. So you 3 women became a committee to where you loved every woman coming in the door and made them feel welcome. And now they don't care that they're going to go sit with, Mary over here that they don't know. Now they're feeling loved up. Oh, hi, my name is so-and-so. Hi, Mary, how are you? Your love rubs off on them to where they're going to want to do that. No matter how scared they are coming for the first time, they'll be more open to the other people in the room. Another part of this would be a dynamic event. You only need a couple in your year. We all have our things that we do January through December in our UMW groups. And pick 1 or 2 things a year that you may not have done before. Like, we're going to send our women, or we're going to rather participate in the Women of Faith Conference, which is a huge national conference. It has speakers and singers and preachers, and it's just a dynamic weekend. Last year they had CeCe Winans come and sing, and that was phenomenal. It was awesome. Sheila Walsh came and spoke. There were quite a few of other people who came and spoke. Third Day came and performed. So those are reaching the younger ladies. That's going to be our one dynamic event that we're opening not just to our church, but we're going to partner with another church that isn't real close to us, so that we can send a whole lot of women to go, to come together in fellowship and friendship, learn more about the Lord, and come back and translate that excitement for the Lord into our UMW program. That's one way you can keep it vital. A number 1 thing I would say, no matter what you do, because United Methodist women love to eat, United Methodist folks love to eat, always have food, and make sure you have child care. Try your best to have child care for all of your events. If you only have 1 mom sign up, then find a way to provide child care. Even if it's one of the ladies volunteering to watch the little ones off-site, or even in another room, so that mom can participate. It's not much to give up 1 meeting so that 1 mom can come and participate, because if you have that 1 young mom who comes and participates and gets excited, she's going to bring her other mom friends. And then you'll have enough to say, yes, we'll pay a child care worker. I had a 20-year-old, a 15-year-old, and an almost 2-year-old. I need child care. I just need it for the little one, and the other ones are so busy with their own lives, I don't necessarily have child care. And if you want me to participate, I need someone to watch the baby so she's not ruining our meeting, because she will. She'll take over the meeting and we won't get to hear each other. I'm not the only mom. And these moms are hungry for fellowship. They're hungry for that mentorship that you have to give. They're hungry for your friendship. You may not see it, you may not think it, you may think they're disconnected. They're not. They're looking for somebody to love them. Not everybody has their mom and dad here, and And we live in a very transient community. Even all the way down here, all the way up Stafford, all the way down Richmond, it's very transient. It's very military. And people don't have their parents right here. You may be the most mom, the most sister, the most grandma that these ladies ever had. You can love them and show them how to serve, to be loved, so that they can go in turn later in their life mentor other women. It really becomes a cycle, a very wonderful cycle.
Another cycle is the elders need the youngers to be young again. And sometimes we don't have our grandchildren living around us,
It's true.
and you'll find yourself getting attached to a family or to a young one. And it makes you feel young and you more vibrant, and sometimes it gets you motivated into getting active also. So it works both ways.
Absolutely. I never thought of that, but you're absolutely right. I see the ladies in our church who do more in a hot minute than I could possibly do in an hour. They just have so much vitality and energy, and they are the hands and the feet of Jesus, but also of our church. And they're the older ladies that would mentor me. They do so much. It isn't just that they don't have little ones at home or they have the time, but like you said, they have that energy and that vitality to do more. Among all of the things that I have listed, I've got two more for you. Elevator speech. Sounds small, but it's a big thing. Plan an elevator speech. Let's say you get on the elevator with me, or you're walking down the hall from the main sanctuary to where I'm gonna go pick up my child. What can you tell me in 30 to 60 seconds about UMW that is true about UMW, what they do, what their mission is, the exciting things that are coming up, and why you're so passionate about what you do for UMW? It's a lot to think about. You can do it, but if you can put together an elevator speech of 30 to 60 seconds and make it sound exciting to that young lady, or even the lady who's in her mid-40s, who's looking for something to do, or kids that are in middle school, high school, she has a little extra time, how can you make that sound exciting so that she'll come and join you and be a part of this wonderful fellowship at UMW, so that she finds a place to serve? Because the truth is, if these ladies don't find a place to serve in our church, they'll find a place to serve somewhere else. And that's not a bad thing. But then they're not helping us. They're not the hands and feet of Jesus in our church, in our communities together. That's really what we're looking for. More hands, more feet of Jesus. So lastly, in all of this, that I don't want to ever forget is prayer. We need to be prayerful. We need to pray over what we're doing, what we're planning. We need to pray over every program. We need to pray over everybody you invite. Pray over the ladies who are already in your UMW. Ask for God's guidance and His will. Too often we plan and then we're like, God, please bless us. It doesn't work that way. We need to seek God first. We need to ask His will and His blessing first. He will bring it to us. He will show us who maybe needs a helping hand. Maybe no one's talked to that person. They've been to your church 4 or 5 times and nobody has said hi, and they're just waiting for you. God will put that on your heart. He will show you who those people are. And then you'll have somebody more to bring into UMW to help be the hands and feet and to serve Jesus in your church, in your ladies group. Our UMW, our particular UMW, touches a lot of people because we have our hands in so many different mission places. The first I ever knew about UMW, I was 19. And I heard my mom was in it, and I thought, I want to be like that. I want to be in it. I was so excited for what our ladies were doing, to see it have grown as much as it has in the last 30 years. I knew I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself. I wanted to serve our church, and I wanted to learn more from the ladies that came before me than I could possibly think I had for myself, or teach myself, or learn on the internet. And I found that in our church. And the more involved I get in UMW, the more I'm finding that with the ladies in our district and our conference. So I feel very blessed for this.
Well, we're blessed to have you. Thank you for sharing. It's a great idea. Thank you.